Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, set.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Let's go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Okay,
2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing now is Daniels. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
And McLaurin, the motion man right.
Go.
They'll run with Mitchell. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Daniels looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. With it on the return is Logan. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Working out of the gun. Love. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. When you look at this defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve, because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing. Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it. And that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
The start of this game has me doing flashback.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go.
Now Love. This is caught. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave from 10 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready?
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go!
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. On play action. Love to throw. And this one is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Let's go now.
Here's Daniels. Trying to lay one up deep. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Love looking to throw it. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Got Dobbs over the middle. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs, 44 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw is Daniels. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. Taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Commanders 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Looking middle, and that's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That's good for 28 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Carry over from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the deep
touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here's Love. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. 68 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Second down and 4. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8. And defensively they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Love now. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, right in.
Love. Flushed out right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it, and he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the first down.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
To throw from his end zone, Daniels. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
2nd and 10. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Give running right is Mitchell. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
They go play action. Daniels. He's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 87 yards. And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. The York on now for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
In motion, the tight end. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
In motion goes the tight end. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Play action this time with Love.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Love from the gun. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Love, they go play action now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, 50 yards. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. Flush to his right. Shedding the tackle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And it's caught. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
But once again, it's Mitchell. Powers by at the 40. And he will have a Commander's 1st down, and that should just about do it. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road.